Hey, you guys. I'm going to wait for some people to come into the room, okay? But let's see. I don't know how to do this. Let's see, you guys. I'm still okay. I see it. I see it. It shows that I'm live. Good. Hold on. I want to change the picture. Wait for a couple of people to come in. I'll play some music because I have just honestly, I'm learning how to be more organized. But the truth of the matter is, the best way for me to work is just to jump into something and then figure it out along the way. I've always been like that, and it's worked. So I'm just going to light the fire and wait for other people to come in. Hey, y'all. I'll be back. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to come in, child. Hey, good morning. Who do we have? Hey, Lynn. Where I am at on the planet? Huh? Child? Hey. All right. I'm waiting for some more people. When we get like 15 people, we're going to start. Um, should we turn these lights out, y'all? Oh, y'all can't see me, huh? Oh, I'm here. I'm about to show y'all something. Uh, all right. Where are y'all? Okay. You like the music? Okay. Just chill for a minute. I'm going to get us set up. I don't know why y'all seeing the, it's not coming on the big screen. So just so that you know what's going on, I am all right, here we go. Looks like I might need some more light. Let's see. All right, you guys. Now, how many of you here are trying to grow a YouTube channel? So I found this lady. You guys know I do my morning meditations. You guys might be a new group, but I do these money readings. You guys know? Does anybody here know me? Is this your first time here? Or because usually my daughters come around 7. Let me look at the chat. I haven't looked at the chat. All right. Yes. What's going on here? Hold on. You might need to refresh your browser. Oh, okay. All right. So let's start the. We're going to do the money meditation at 6. But right now, we're going to listen to this lady talk about how to grow your YouTube channel for about 3 minutes. And this is one of the baddest bitches that I've ever seen. Because she is Asian and she's in a predominantly male-dominated field. And poor thing, she was the only girl by herself up on that stage. But this chick's made $6 million on YouTube. She says, am I frozen? Am I frozen? Oh, am I frozen? Okay. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at Vanessa. All right. And then the meditation is going to start at 6. This is just 3 minutes of her. Oh, you hear me? Okay. All right. Let's do it, Lynn. Glad you're here with me, Lynn. First time I've ever seen you. All right, let's go.
Now, I always keep saying this to Sean and Heather. I cannot believe I'm here on this stage because, let's be real, 3 years ago, I was on the other side of the stage. I was watching Think Media, Pat Flynn, all of the creators.
This is not the one I wanted to show you. I'm sorry. This is not the one I wanted to show you. Let me try and find the other one. What the hell is going on? Oh, you guys, it's okay because I'm just trying this stuff out anyway. This is not what I'm looking for though. Hold on. Why is that the only one I see though? Fuck. Should I just go with it? Oh, can you see a web page? Can you see a live web page? I can practice this until it's time to go on. Let me try. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. See, Windows, program files, then Cyberlinks, is it, or Power Director? Hold on, y'all. Power Director, Cyberlink, Power Director. Oh, screen. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, I still don't see nothing. Ain't this about a bitch? All right, I'll show you what I already have, but this is not what I wanted you to see. But okay, all right, I'm going to show you what I have. Okay. This is not what I want. Oh, what the hell is going on here? I'm sorry, you guys. I really did have this prepared. I don't know where it is. I can't find it on my computer. All right. Well, if you want to stay and wait, I'm going to go and record it again. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but you might just be able to hear her, but you might not be.
You are thinking.
Can you hear that? Hold on. I'm going to see if I can share this. I'm going to try one more time. All right. It says share. Then it says share screen. Okay. Then it says watch these. Now share. All right. Can you guys see this video? Can you see that video at the live? Let me go to the live stream. Really? Can you see the video that's on this? What video is on the screen? This is terrible. All right. I'm just going to record this again, y'all, because I can erase this. It's just 4 of you in here. I can just erase it, start all over again, and repost it when it's like when I edit it, okay? So here we go. I'm about to record this, and then I'm going to show it to you live.
Hey, I now have 500,000 YouTube subscribers, over 200,000 followers
No,
on
this is not what I want either. Hold on.
Instagram, post a video. We think it's gonna go with over 6,000 clients internationally. Thank you. Here's the truth. It's
Thank you for your patience, darling. All right. Y'all know I be trying, child. Here we go.
never been easier to start a channel, and it's also never been harder to grow one. Easier because there's so many people like me, like you, whatever else, that post videos online sharing to people how to actually grow a YouTube channel, how to be successful on social media. But it's also never been harder to actually grow one because we all have instant gratification that it's gonna work right away. And that's simply not true. That's why, before we get started in the tactics and the tools and everything, I want to walk you guys through the valleys of death that you guys are going to experience during your creator journey. So let's go through it each one by one. Number one, there's going to be people who just never start their channel. They're always going to be stuck in this valley of death because they wait for the perfect opportunity, they wait for the perfect moment, they wait for the perfect niche, they wait for so long to the point where they never start their channel, even though years have passed on. Now, there's gonna be some people who get through this valley of death and they post a few videos, maybe 2, 3, maybe even 6 or 12, but then the issue becomes they're not seeing the momentum that they hope that they would right away, and so guess what happens? They give up. And unfortunately, a lot of people will find themselves in this valley of death, and very few people crawl out of it. Now, for the people who are able to crawl out of this valley of death, then what happens is they start gaining momentum because they finally created enough videos to optimize that data, to understand what works well for them, to figure out what their niche is, and so then they start actually building that traction. But here's the caveat to that. At any point for any creator, if you do not have the systems and the processes in place to sustain that momentum, what happens is you burn out. I've been here many, many times because I didn't have the right systems and processes in place. Now, when you become that creator who can create those systems and create those rinse and repeatable processes, then the next step is you struggle to stay relevant. Because at some point, yes, you have those rinse and repeat processes. That's going to last you a few years of maintaining your channel, but algorithms change, platforms change, new creators come into the space. And so what you need to do is you need to reinvent yourself every so often, every few years. And for the creators that are able to last decades, they're the ones that are able to reinvent themselves over and over and over again.
Nobody
so
ever told me that.
Okay, raise your hand and be
All right.
honest. If you're someone who's in phase
Now,
0, you
I'm
haven't
about to
started
show
your
this.
YouTube channel yet, but you want to.
Hold on, y'all.
Is anyone in phase 0? Okay, a few people. Great. Now, do we have anyone in phase 1? Maybe you've uploaded a few videos, but you're starting to get a little bit discouraged because it's not getting the momentum that you want. Okay, great. A few people in phase 1. Now let's hop over to phase 2. How many people are getting the traction, but you're struggling to keep up with it? It's hard to keep up with that traction. Whoa, lots of people in phase 2.
Okay. All right. What's happening? Good morning. All right, let's get this bitch going up. I hope this works this time. Okay, so let's go to share. We go to video, and we hit I understand. Let's proceed. I called her. All right, now let's look at what she said. Show on screen. Show on screen. All right, now let's check it out in case you just came.
Never been easier to start a channel, and it's also never been harder to grow one. Easier because there's so many people like me, like you, whatever else, that post videos online sharing to people how to actually grow a YouTube channel, how to be successful on social media. But it's also never been harder to actually grow one because we all have instant gratification that it's gonna work right away. And that's simply not true. That's why, before we get started in the tactics and the tools and everything, I want to walk you guys through the valleys of death that you guys are going to experience during your creator journey. So let's go through it each one by one. Number one, there's going to be people who just never start their channel. They're always going to be stuck in this valley of death. Because they wait for the perfect opportunity, they wait for the perfect moment, they wait for the perfect niche, they wait for it so long to the point where they never start their channel, even though years have passed on. Now, there's going to be some people who get through this valley of death, and they post a few videos, maybe 2, 3, maybe even 6 or 12. But then the issue becomes they're not seeing the momentum that they hope that they would right away. And so guess what happens? They give up. And unfortunately, a lot of people will find themselves in this valley of death, and very few people crawl out of it. Now, for the people who are able to crawl out of this valley of death, then what happens is they start gaining momentum because they finally created enough videos to optimize that data, to understand what works well for them, to figure out what their niche is, and so then they start actually building that traction. But here's the caveat to that. At any point for any creator, if you do not have the systems and the processes in place to sustain that momentum, what happens is you burn out. I've been here many, many times because I didn't have the right systems and processes in place. Now, when you become that creator who can create those systems and create those rinse and repeatable processes, then the next step is you struggle to stay relevant. Because at some point, yes, you have those rinse and repeat processes. That's going to last you a few years of maintaining your channel, but algorithms change, platforms change, new creators come into the space, and so what you need to do is you need to reinvent yourself every so often, every few years. And for the creators that are able to last decades, they're the ones that are able to reinvent themselves over and over and over again. So I want to put a feeler out there, okay?
So I just thought that was really interesting because I felt like when she continues to talk, she says that very few people get to the place, they reinvent themselves, right? Why is it saying that? Oh, there you go. Yeah. So they're saying that very few people even get to the place where they need to reinvent themselves. And I'm just so happy that I got to that place. Yeah. Did you see it, Sharon? Did you see it? Now, where are you? Have you just started a YouTube channel? So on the Valley of Death, I'm not the one that's never started. I got all the way down to the algorithms change, new people come out, and you struggle to stay relevant, which is kind of what happens to a lot of YouTube channels, but not all of them. Not all of them, but I know that for me personally, I started losing interest, and I know I wanted to do something else and haven't started yet. Okay, do you want to start? Lynn, do you guys both want to start a YouTube channel? Yeah, so anyway, I decided that it would be best to use the law of attraction with growing a YouTube channel. Oh, you do, Lynn? Okay. So I thought that it would be really interesting to start talking about growing reinventing wherever you guys are on that diagram. I thought that what we could do is gather together and for people who become members, then I would have these videos of these different plateau artists or YouTube speakers about how to grow your YouTube channel, and then just talk about some feedback. But I'm going to make it free for a while. But yeah, anyway, She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. And then as I begin to listen to her, um, I feel like she's really insightful and very helpful. So, you guys want to listen to some more? I might have to take this down, but do you want to hear some more, or you just want a reading, or about you want a reading on your YouTube station, or do you want to listen to some more? What are you saying yes to? Which one? You want to listen to some more? Because she makes $6 million from YouTube. Or do you want a reading? Sharon, you want, when you're saying yes, please, what are you saying? You have to, do you want to say, I need for you to type? Okay, so Lynn wants a reading. Sharon wants to listen to a little bit more. Huh. All right, so somebody needs to break the tie, or I'll just flip a coin. Um, you want to hear a little more. You know what? I want to hear a little more too. So let's go hear a little bit more. So let's see.
Someone who's in phase 0, you haven't started your YouTube channel yet, but you want to.
Okay, so she's telling people to raise their hands. Hold on.
Creators that are able to last decades.
All right, hold on. I'm going to have to record this for maybe if I want to use it again for the next group. I don't know. My intuition is telling me to record it. So that's what I'm going to do. Child, what you talking? All right. Here we go. We'll listen to a couple of more minutes, and then Lynn, I got you.
They're the ones that are able to reinvent themselves over and over and over again. So I want to put a feeler out there, okay? Raise your hand and be honest. If you're someone who's in phase 0, you haven't started your YouTube channel yet, but you want to. Is anyone in phase 0? Okay, a few people. Great. Now, do we have anyone in phase 1? Maybe you've uploaded a few videos, but you're starting to get a little bit discouraged because it's not getting the momentum that you want. Okay, great. A few people in phase 1. Now let's hop over to phase 2. How many people are getting the traction, but you're struggling to keep up with it? It's hard to keep up with that traction. Whoa, lots of people in phase 2. Okay, great. Now how many people are in phase 3? You have had the traction, but you're starting to see a plateau in your channel, and views are starting to maybe even decline versus last year and the year before. Okay, a few people in phase 3. Now here's the truth. There's gonna be less and less and less and less people that make it to phase 3. Because very few people make it to the top, and many people fall into these valleys of death and they never come out of it. Now, how I've broken down this journey is really in 3 phases. There's those of you who want to start your channel, those of you who want to grow your channel, and those of you who want to scale your channel. And so, regardless of where you're at today, I'm going to give you the tactics to break through each phase so that you can make it to the top 10%. How does that sound? Yeah? Great. So let's focus on phase 1. Those of you who are just starting up your channel, maybe you're not getting the momentum that you're wanting. Here's what you need to focus on if you are in the startup phase. You want to focus on developing the skill of creating videos. And so you're able to collect the data. You don't need a perfect niche yet. You don't need the perfect gear yet. You don't need any of that. Focus on building the skill of creating videos. Now, here's what your weakness point is going to be. This is your Achilles heel. If you're not careful, you're going to fall into that valley of death. You let perfect stop you from getting good. You wait for the perfect moment. You wait for the perfect setup. You wait for the perfect trend. And guess what? You either never post the video or you don't post enough videos because you're holding yourself back from even getting good in the first place. So here's tip number 1 that I have for you. If you are someone who is struggling to find the perfect niche, to find the perfect topics, then I want you to take a step back. And I want you to focus on your target audience instead of hyper-focusing on that niche. It sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. There's a misconception out there that says, hey, I need to know my niche before I can post any videos. I need to do tons of market research before I can post anything because it needs to land, it needs to be perfect, it needs to rank. The truth is that your niche will find you after You've collected enough data on what's working and what's not working on your channel, and you as a creator, you know what topics you like to do best. I'll tell you a personal story. It took me 10 years to start up my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber since high school. Specifically, I wanted to do makeup. I wanted to be a makeup beauty blogger. I waited 10 years to finally post something. And the moment that I posted my very first makeup tutorial, I realized, oh my gosh, I hate doing this. Putting on makeup, taking it off, and then putting it on again. Oh my gosh, I hated it. And you know what really sucked? It took me 10 years to figure out that the niche I thought I wanted to do was actually not what I wanted to do at all. And so let that be a lesson to you. Don't aim for perfection, just do it. And so what did I do after that pivot? I pivoted and I thought, you know what, I don't really know my niche yet. I had just quit my corporate job. And so I really want to just post videos for millennials 1 to 2 years after corporate job. They're trying to find their identity. They're going through identity crisis. And so I think about this person in mind, okay? It's not really niche down yet. It's just a target audience. And what I realized is that this target audience has many different interests. Maybe they're interested in side hustling, career tips, budgeting tips, staying healthy, all those different things. And so what I did was I started to experiment. And one day I was like, you know what? I think that this person might be interested in social media. And so I finally posted a video that seemed out of the blue at the time. It was my first video about Instagram. And that video took off. And today it has 6.2 million views on YouTube. This would not have been possible if I did not give myself the freedom to try different things. Because if you pigeonhole yourself, then you're not going to be able to experiment at all. And later you'll see why this was helpful for me. Now, tip number 2, create videos around search-friendly topics. Every person uses the search engine, okay? And YouTube is owned by Google. It has the best SEO ever amongst all the different platforms that exist. Now, the reason why someone will use a search engine is for 2 things. They want to solve a problem, or they want to be entertained. Now, for me at the time, I'm not very funny, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to solve people's problems, and I'll figure out how to entertain them later. And so that's what I did. And what you have to realize is that that person who's searching for something in the search engine, they have a point A and a point B. They have a pain point that they want to solve, and they have a desired result that they want to achieve. And your content is what's going to bridge that gap. And so...
All right, Sharon, what'd you think about that? All right, now I'm going to show you for people who are just starting to come in, because I'm sure people just left because I don't know, because I can't see the views. I make sure I can't. So now let's go to, I'm going to put this into music. What is it called? AAA 1212. All right. So then I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to close this, and I'm going to close, no, I'm not. So then we're going to go to the stream. We're going to go to the stream, okay? All right, and then, hold on, okay. And then I'm going to show you, okay, well, Sharon, I'm about to repost it. Now you can actually see it. You have a lot of patience to wait like that. They said that my viewers were older because, you know, younger people have the attention span of a goldfish. Okay, so here is what we just heard. And then I think I'll download this video and then just edit the part where Vanessa is one of the baddest female YouTubers out there, because she's in a predominantly male dominated industry, and she is holding her own. I'm just so proud of her, but here she is.
They're the ones that are able to reinvent themselves over and over and over again. So I want to put a feeler out there, okay? Raise your hand and be honest. If you're someone who's in phase 0, you haven't started your YouTube channel yet, but you want to. Is anyone in phase 0? Okay, a few people. Great. Now, do we have anyone in phase 1? Maybe you've uploaded a few videos, but you're starting to get a little bit discouraged because it's not getting the momentum that you want. Okay, great. A few people in phase 1. Now let's hop over to phase 2. How many people are getting the traction, but you're struggling to keep up with it? It's hard to keep up with that traction. Whoa, lots of people in phase 2. Okay, great. Now how many people are in phase 3? You have had the traction, but you're starting to see a plateau in your channel, and views are starting to maybe even decline versus last year and the year before. Okay, a few people in phase 3. Now here's the truth. There's going to be less and less and less and less people that make it to phase 3. Because very few people make it to the top, and many people fall into these valleys of death, and they never come out of it. Now, how I've broken down this journey is really in 3 phases. There's those of you who want to start your channel, those of you who want to grow your channel, and those of you who want to scale your channel. And so, regardless of where you're at today, I'm going to give you the tactics to break through each phase so that you can make it to the top 10%. How does that sound? Yeah? Great. So let's focus on phase 1. Those of you who are just starting up your channel, maybe you're not getting the momentum that you're wanting. Here's what you need to focus on if you are in the startup phase. You want to focus on developing the skill of creating videos. And so you're able to collect the data. You don't need the perfect niche yet. You don't need the perfect gear yet. You don't need any of that. Focus on building the skill of creating videos. Now, here's what your weakness point is going to be. This is your Achilles heel. If you're not careful, you're going to fall into that valley of death. You let perfect stop you from getting good. You wait for the perfect moment. You wait for the perfect setup. You wait for the perfect trend. And guess what? You either never post a video or you don't post enough videos because you're holding yourself back from even getting good in the first place. So here's tip number 1 that I have for you. If you are someone who is struggling to find the perfect niche, to find the perfect topics, then I want you to take a step back. And I want you to focus on your target audience instead of hyper-focusing on that niche. It sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. There's a misconception out there that says, hey, I need to know my niche before I can post any videos. I need to do tons of market research before I can post anything because it needs to land, it needs to be perfect, it needs to rank. The truth is that your niche will find you after you've collected enough data on what's working and what's not working on your channel, and you as a creator, you know what topics you like to do best. I'll tell you a personal story. It took me 10 years to start up my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber since high school. Specifically, I wanted to do makeup. I wanted to be a makeup beauty blogger. I waited 10 years to finally post something. And the moment that I posted my very first makeup tutorial, I realized, oh my gosh, I hate doing this. Putting on makeup, taking it off, and then putting it on again. Oh my gosh, I hated it. And you know what really sucked? It took me 10 years to figure out that the niche I thought I wanted to do was actually not what I wanted to do at all. And so let that be a lesson to you. Don't aim for perfection, just do it. And so what did I do after that pivot? I pivoted and I thought, you know what, I don't really know my niche yet. I had just quit my corporate job. And so I really want to just post videos for millennials who are 1 to 2 years into their corporate job, trying to find their identity. They're going through identity crisis. And so I think about this person in mind, okay? It's not really niche down yet, it's just a target audience. And what I realized is that this target audience has many different interests. Maybe they're interested in side hustling, career tips, budgeting tips, staying healthy, all those different things. And so what I did was I started to experiment. And one day I was like, you know what? I think that this person might be interested in social media. And so I finally posted a video that seemed out of the blue at the time. It was my first video about Instagram. And that video took off. And today it has 6.2 million views on YouTube. This would not have been possible if I did not give myself the freedom to try different things. Because if you pigeonhole yourself, media. And so I finally posted a video, tips, staying healthy, all those different things. The target audience has many different interests. Okay, it's not really niche down yet, it's just a target audience. And what I realized is that this target audience has many different their identity, they're going through identity crisis. And so I think about this person in mind. I didn't know my niche yet. I had just quit my corporate job. And so I really want to just post videos for millennials who are 1 to 2 years into their corporate job, trying to find their identity. They're going through identity crisis. And so I think about this person in mind. Okay, it's not really niche down yet. It's just a target audience. And what I realized that this target audience has many different interests.
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question. For interesting. Who is all right? Who do I kind of don't really get this target audience thing. I should have left it up. Let's try it again. All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay, again, I'm taking this down.
You don't need the
guys.
perfect niche yet. You don't need the perfect gear yet. You don't need any of that. Focus on building the skill of creating videos.
Okay,
Now,
already
trend.
did that.
And guess what? You either never post the video, and I want you to focus on your target audience instead of hyper-focusing on that niche.
Your
If
target
you are
audience.
someone who is struggling to find the perfect niche,
Okay, it says just do it. Think of the target audience first. Solve their problem. All right, y'all, come on. Let's take out a piece of paper and do this. Especially if my daughters are watching later. See, I've never thought about who do I want to target? Who do I want to target? People who want to be business owners, right? I guess business owners. Think of all the persons who's. So Sharon, how old are you? You said you're 35. Is Lynn still here? Lynn said she's 58. Who is my audience? My target audience. Oh, my audience are people from 35 on up. I would love to target young minority women, but it's open to all women, who I can equip with resources, support, guidance along their way of actualizing their business purposes or business goals. So the first thing I want to say to you is if you're starting a YouTube channel, it would be best. One of the things that Vanessa says early in her video is that she was in the audience 3 years ago. Oh, y'all can't see me. See, one of the things that Vanessa says about starting her YouTube page was that she was in the audience 3 years ago. So for you younger women who are watching me and maybe you don't have a mom or you're looking for a type of YouTube guidance mom. So we moved yesterday, so we haven't decided where that's going to go. I mean, we're still moving things out the other house. But the first thing I would tell you to do, if you haven't quite started yet, is to do research on how to have a successful YouTube channel. Like Vanessa is one of the baddest bitches out there. Her name is Vanessa Lau. So check her channel out, right? Also, there are people who you could actually do YouTube consulting with. So if you want to, like, she had went to these seminars before she started, and she was getting consulting from YouTube consultants, right? So yeah, she made $6 million because she kind of like did her research. So yeah, I think one of the things to do is to find out. Now, where I am is I need to find out how do you reinvent yourself, how to market that, because I totally want to go into a different direction. And I still want to do tarot readings. I always want to do tarot readings. I don't ever see myself not doing the tarot, ever, because I just don't see my life without it. But I want to do some other things, besides the tarot that I find interesting and that you guys find interesting. I think the problem that I want to solve for women is wanting a certain amount of money, but maybe not having the support, the guidance, mainly the support and the guidance on how to achieve that through focus, through like just creating it. Because I have done that since I was in college. So I think the gap or the problem that I think a lot of women, they say, I want $5,000 a month, but how do I get there? I want to provide Yes, I want to provide that bridge to how to start here at wanting 5Gs and how to actually get it. I think people know that you have to stay focused on it, but I want to provide the content, the support, and the place where you can constantly have that reiterated in your mind so that you can achieve it or something like that. Okay, let's go back to what she was talking about. She says, what about you, Lynn? What problem do you want to solve? Or you said you're at work, so you're not trying to have a business? All right. This bracket is killing me. Fuck. Fuck. All right. Okay, so we are going to finish watching just that one part about the target. Oh no. So were we done? Were we done? Did you guys want to see anything else about that? Basically, she says to just focus on your target. Oh, this is another thing. She said when you get your target audience, they have different facets of their life, right? So there's love, there's money, and career. There's social media, there is kids, there's like home ownership, relationships, family, right? And I think most of my audience wants to probably be really good mothers while I think my target audience must be single moms. How many, Lynn, are you a mom? I don't know. I'm going to have to work on that because I don't know. All right, so I'm taking this down, but for those of you who are interested in YouTube channels or starting a YouTube, oh, you're a single mom, huh? Interesting. Well, see, that's all I know because that's all I was raised with seeing. Nobody was married. So I guess, yeah, I guess my target audience is single moms. Oh, no, no. My target audience is 35, definitely 35 and up. I guess I just want women to know that, hi, I'd love to start a suit and men's style YouTube channel. Okay, so maybe it's time for the reading. Hey, Edie, how you doing? Edie, you're a Scorpio, right? So what did she just say? She said, start with your videos. Um, Y'all help me. What did she say? Hey, that girl Lynn, she got a real sharp mind. Look, scroll up, and I think she'll tell you what that girl just said. She said, because I've just been smoking, honey. But she said something about, oh, think of your target audience and think about all the things that they may like. She also says, like, if you go forward and you start a YouTube channel, you may think you want to do one thing, but then you might find that you don't want to do that at all. So she was like, try to do videos that you like as well as maybe you think that it'll, because you might be onto something. I don't know. Used to struggle. Oh, I thought you were a Scorpio. Okay. I'm a Virgo, Gemini, Leo. Oh, yeah, I know that Gemini and Leo part love me. I know you hate when I'm disorganized, huh? Because I am so fucking disorganized. I gotta be myself. That's what a Capricorn told me. I told a Capricorn how disorganized I was. He said, baby, just be yourself. Oh, okay. Well, all right. So I think since I know the power of the law of attraction the most, and I've seen it in my own life the most, I feel like I feel like because I've lived it, that qualifies me to be someone that can guide others to it. All right. Okay, so let's take a look for those of you who want to start our YouTube channel. Let's take a look at, let's see what the cards want to say to you about your target audience. Let's start with that. But I'm going to start that 5,000 a month meditation. I'm going to start that at 6 because I have a Abraham Hicks video that we're going to insert. Okay, my dog is looking at me crazy, crazy. Oh, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. All right, so for those of you who want to start a YouTube channel, let's start off with your target audience, okay? Whatever your target audience is, what does the card say you need to know about your target audience? All right. What do you need to know about your target audience? It looks like your target audience loves to learn things about themselves, and they do like videos that kind of focused on themselves that's expressed in a fun way. Thank you, Edie. I'll take that. Let me tell you something. Flattery will get you everywhere with the Libra. Everywhere. Yes, yes. Flattery will get you everywhere. Okay. She said, oh, you're on target. Audience is other smokers. You're so funny. So it looks like your target audience, they definitely want to feel like they can do it themselves, or that they have what it takes, or that there is a strong focus on them, and that you're communicating, because this is Mercury, you're communicating in a way that's fun and uplifting and exciting. It seems like you might be in the category of entertainment, or even if it is education, they want strong knowledge. They do want to know that you know what you're talking about, but at the same time they like to have fun and they want it to be engaging and interesting. That's your target audience, okay? Now, let's see. What's the next thing we should ask? So, what does your target audience want most from you? What do they want most from you? He said, I'd be smoking that leaf. I know, shit, Sharon. What's your station, child? All right. Okay. So what are you doing? I don't know how this relates to Edie. I got it though. So it looks like they want you to bring balance and be patient with them. Let me see. What does your target audience most want? They want the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords? What? Wake and bake buddies, love from your Virgo, Libra. Wake and bake buddies. Oh, okay, all right. Huh. Huh. It looks like they do want you to solve some type of problem. So I can't. There's different of you people watching chat. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what the damn cards say. Hey, child, they want to see. They want you to. Whoever's watching, somebody wants you to heal their self-esteem issues. It looks like some. I don't know what the fuck, but somebody been hurt. And like, if you're trying to start a pet show, I don't know how this relates to you. I don't know. But somebody kind of is like feeling terrible about themselves and they want you to help that pain go away. The nightmares, they want you to make everything feel better. Okay? They want you to help them in a very patient way. But it looks like somebody got some target audiences that they're scared and terrified. I don't know who the hell this is, child. What's going on? I should have bought my clarifying cards. Let's keep moving on. The fuck? So the first group of you, whoever, oh, okay, maybe it's talking to different groups. Okay. So the first group of you is like your audience want to have some fun, child. They want to see you act a fool and have some fun, but also be kind of knowledgeable with what you're doing. Also, your people really want you there. They want you there strong. Okay, they want you there because that Leo is a fixed energy going towards a mutable. All right, two mutables. So they want strong, that's ruled by Mercury. They want strong, consistent, lively communication from you, in which, you do something that you're very good at. That's what they want. They want you to do the thing that you're good at so they can celebrate you and celebrate, what you do. A lot of them like you. You're going to find out that you're really liked. Okay. Also, if you're Black, all right, or a person of color, they want to see people that look like them on the screen, or it could be Indian. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. So the next group of you, I feel like one of the reasons that your people tune into you is because you demonstrate an enormous amount of maybe patience. You help them to put a balanced perspective on things that are terrorizing them or things that are hurting them. That's what they want the most from you. All right. I don't know who that is. It looks like that could be what your current people want. So, like if you're a reader, they want you to make the terror go away about the things that are hurting them in their heart about love. That's what it looks like to me. But even with the bake buddies, it seems like people want to be able to tune into you and get so enamored by your wonderful balance of knowledge, strong communication skills, that you communicate with a lot of fun and joy, right? They want you to balance that out so that when they watch you, they can escape the pain of their lives. So I feel like the more entertaining you are, the stronger they can escape. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, that one of the things that your target audience wants more than anything is a way to escape the vicissitudes of daily life. And they want you to create something that is so engaging that they will forget about their pain, their heartache, their sorrow, their depression. Yeah, they would like to have something that helps them lighten up. You know what I mean? Or to just be so like, what was like that for me? Scandal. Scandal used to, completely take me away. Walking Dead, I did not know where I was. The other one is the horror show, I can't think of it. Horror story. The first episode. Ooh, I would be so engrossed in the horror stories, whatever those are called, American Horror Stories. I didn't even know what city I was in. So I definitely feel like they want to be entertained, but they also want to be informed. They want to learn. Yes, they want to learn from you. All right. They want to learn American Horror Story, right? Okay. So what else do you need to know about your target audience for YouTube? 10 of Wands. What else do you need to know about your target audience on YouTube? Okay. It looks like they get bored really fast. All right. And it looks like they don't like to be overloaded. It seems like they like to hop to see a lot of different things. They have a lot of different people that they watch, right? And some of them, whatever you offering is like they actually pay other people money for their services. It's like what they're doing is trying to solve their problem, whatever that is, whether it's boredom or whatever. And so um, hmm. But I feel like your target audience has money. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they have, at least you don't have no college kids. So your target audience has money. And also you might be reaching another audience too. Okay? So they kind of bounce around a little bit. All right. So you're welcome. What advice did I offer you? Okay, let's ask. What advice does the tarot have for you? Oh, really? So I can give advice, but also ask for styling bookings. Wow, I don't know what you're talking about, child. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people could be moving too. And if you're starting, like, I feel like if you might be very successful if you start a moving company or something on, I don't know what the hell that's trying to talk about. But I see work being a very strong issue, maybe for your target audience. So I don't know if there's things that you can cover that deal. I just see money. I don't know, and they're willing to pay it if they like it. So I feel like they said that the employment rate has been the lowest since 1969, but that's just some bullshit because the government does not want to admit that we're in a recession. Right. But anyway, they said that, and it might be right because I see people having money, especially if they like what you get. I feel like you have a group of people that who will buy something that you are doing on YouTube because they like it and they want it, especially if it deals with, in some cases, yeah, helping them. Yeah, your target audience will buy something that they really like if it feels it would get them on the right path, or give them the person that they really want, or something that they really find desirable. Okay, but now let's see, what is the tarot's suggestion? What is the tarot's suggestion about you and your YouTube channel? All right. So let's do people who are going to start. Let's do the people who are in those forced. Nah. All right. Okay, so we're going to get general guidance for your YouTube channel. Nothing is like the Duraflame, baby. I tried other ones, but ain't nothing like the Duraflame. All right, so for those of you who are interested in starting a YouTube channel, this is the guidance from the tarot, okay? Get going. All right. For those of you who are starting a YouTube channel, this is the guidance from the tarot we have the 5 of coins moving to the 5 of swords with the 9 of coins, right? So it looks like if you try to start this channel without like understanding the algorithms or just having some type of well-developed comprehensive understanding of maybe what it takes to make it, it seems like you're gonna fall pretty hard. But like if you were to take your resources, because it looks like some of you actually have resources that you could invest in. Like a lot of these YouTubers have $49. Actually, they're pretty expensive, but they slash their prices. Like if you go to Think Media or Robert Benjamin, these are big YouTubers who sell videos or audios classes on how to build your YouTube station, right? And if, like, for instance, they tell you the time to create the what kind of the way your thumbnail should look, how to tag, how to use Chat GPT, you would be ahead of the game. So it looks to me like if you yeah, so you need to get, because I think that a lot of you don't know how cold it is back there, right? Yeah, good for you. And that is exactly what they tell you to do. As soon as you start watching the other YouTube and researchers, they'll tell you to start making shorts. You're absolutely right, okay? Because otherwise, if you think that you're just going to put some shit out there and because you got some gift from God or you're exceptional, it looks like you're going to be just annihilated. So you see what Sunfire said. Oh, I thought that was easy. What sign are you, Sunfire? So they said, go out and get your research, equip yourself with the knowledge, go ahead and invest and become independent about basically how to grow, how she's growing vegetables, how to grow your YouTube station, and you start planting those seeds. Sunfire, all you have to do if you want to grow your subscription, do you have 1,000 yet? Is that what you're meaning? You're trying to monetize it? So they're saying learn, grow, read about how to grow your channel so you don't end up being these group of people who didn't know that they were supposed to research, and that had they researched and found out some more information about how to succeed. See, you have, what are you saying yes to? Okay. Are you monetized yet? Do you have 1,000 subscribers yet? Okay. So that's advice. All right. Let's see. Advice for another group of people, Tarot. Okay. If you don't have enough subscribers to be monetized, then you go to Fiverr. You pay them the $125 and you will have 1,000 subscribers in 4 days. Okay? That's how that works. Or you can wait a year. You know what I'm saying? So I did that on Pink Lessons and got, the subscribers, because they had, they fucked me up because of what I said. Anyway, yeah. Okay, Vanessa, thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so you guys see what just happened with me and Sunfire? If you go to people that can tell you how to grow your channel, you will grow much faster than the people who are just out here just making, well, my views are gone, ain't nobody looking at my video, because you will be whipped on out here in the YouTube world without knowing information about how to be successful on YouTube. You know? Oh no, Mrs. Tarot D. All right. So the next group, the next advice. So advice 1 for growing the YouTube station, okay, is to start looking at YouTubers that talk to you on YouTube about how to grow your station. And they're actually saying invest time out in that garden too. You see, she's equipped. She's ready to work. She ain't just listening. She got a whole shit. She got her whole garden. She got her whole garden gear. All right. So the next advice for growing your YouTube station is the Fool. This is for the next group of people. The King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Okay. This is the advice. Okay. It looks like if you are, I already know what they're trying to say. Okay. So the number one growing subject matter, I mean, the number one, like if you're trying to, the number one subject matter that YouTube pays the most amount of money for is anything that deals with money or how to grow a business. So if we're not talking about the first group, and we're talking about maybe there's another group of you who you already have a good job, you ain't, it's like, okay, I mean, how can I make YouTube a business? If that's you, they're saying that, and you have a lot. Wait a minute. Why? Hold on. Let me understand what this Ten of Swords is trying to say. It's delays. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this straight before I tell you this. Advice for growing your YouTube channel. Let me get the Fool. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. So the next group of you might fall under the path of having a YouTube channel that maybe, was thriving and now it's dead, right? And what they're saying, oh, thank you, Mrs. Terrell D. So it looks like what they're saying here is for those of you whose YouTube station has died, like you had took a leap of faith, and then you became a giant, and now it's kind of like dying. They're saying that you need to look at the videos on how to revamp your YouTube station. So it looks like everybody needs to go to some type of, ouch, like real fast too. They're like, hurry up and go, because there's some things that your intuition is not going to teach you, right? Like you have to actually get the knowledge from someone who has it to offer. So those of you who fall in the second category, where you started a station, it was the bomb, and now it's dead. They were like, you need to listen to the YouTubers that talk about how to reinvent yourself and how to regrow your station. Okay, what else? They said, this happens all the time in business. I mean, and that some of you could have just gotten to a little loop, but it's not that, it doesn't look like it's hopeless. But they said you do need to learn about rebranding and reinvention, especially during the new moon. I'm not an astrologer. I don't know when the new moon is, but it says you need to ask yourself, how do you, because she said that there were different type of people with YouTube stations, and there's some who hadn't started, and then there's some who's trying to remain relevant in a platform where new people come, new designers. But then you have people like Jackie O, whatever her name is, who is staying relevant like for years, and then that black tech guy. And then, you have people like Tyler Tarot, and then other tarot readers who are growing and they haven't dipped. But most of the time, if you see a station, what is that girl's name? Sharon's Tarot. I remember when she was getting like 1 million views and now it's at 10,000. Ouch. A video. It looks like without knowing how to stay relevant in the media, I mean, that happens to entertainers too. Madonna used to be real good at it, but even after a while, that dried up. Now, there's others of you who you might have spent a lot of money on creating videos, right? But they still died. And the cards are saying to you, I wish I had my little cards because they're so quick with clarifying. Okay. Oh, they said those of you who you're spending a lot of time on your videos, like, I don't know if you're doing gaming, okay? I don't know if you're doing gaming. It's something kind of hot and you're not getting the views from your videos. And they said that, let me see. What is your advice? They said, I'm getting that what you need to do is kind of post a bunch of them and see which one does the audience like, and then kind of move in that direction, kind of, so that both people's needs are getting met. I feel like some of you are kind of maybe doing videos that you like, but maybe you have not taken ouch, fuck. All right. So you might need to do something called ask. How many of you guys have heard of that big phenomenon called ask? And what ask is all about is you ask people what they want. Like I was getting ready to launch a tarot class, but I came across this whole big business phenomenon of asking your customers what they want before you just shove a product in their face without ever considering their feelings, right? And so I was like, huh? So I had did a poll before I created that class. And the poll was, do you want to know how to read the tarot cards? Do you want to know how to weave a story? Or like 3 strategies to improve your tarot card reading? Or do you want to know something else? At that time, the highest results were 3 strategies to improve your tarot card reading. And so I did that. And I was pretty pleased with the results. I guess what I didn't like about it is that they give you money in pieces. So when it finally launched, there wasn't really any money because it kept coming throughout the months in pieces. I don't like that. Okay, anyway, so I'm saying that to say it sold rapidly and fast because they told me what they wanted and I gave it to them. So in other words, I feel like some of you are not finding your target audience's pain point. I feel like you're kind of taking a leap and you're creating, some of you are creating these. Really? What? How did I find my, tell me. Thank you, Sunfire. Tell me what you're talking about, so because I don't get that. Anyway, it looks like some of you are creating videos and not considering your client's pain point, or because it might not work for you. I mean, especially like if you're doing dirt bike riding. I don't know how this applies, but some of you are not really considering their pain point. All right, let's see. So they're just saying maybe if you have a group of clients, like ask them what is troubling them. You see how that guy has a bandage, like what's hurting you? Do you want to know as it relates to money and career? Maybe I'll do that this week. As it relates to money and career, what do you most want to know? Do you want to know, is money coming? How to make money? What does my money look like? And then give it to them. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Now let's get some advice for the next group of you. Okay. So if you're doing like game showing and all that kind of stuff, if you have a game show channel, maybe you're not showing enough deaths. Okay. Or whatever. I saw the world of cheating in gaming. It was deep. people bought, like, they buy these little machines that make you shoot the people, and they sneak them into the competitions, and the guys feel like, anyway, let's move on. Okay, so let's go on. What else do you need to know about starting or your YouTube station? Have you heard any advantages to operating separate multiple channels for topics and audiences versus attracting diverse audiences to one channel? Okay, let's see what the cards want to say about that. The Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like that's very much possible. And I feel like you would have, especially if you are equipped to be able to consistently maintain that, that's a great idea. And just get clarity and get a vision and get clear about how often you're going to upload, right? And stay on top of your game. And it does look like you can be very victorious with that. But eventually it looks like you may be able to even like kind of see, there's something about the Ace of Swords that's kind of biting to me. It is clarity, but it's clarity that hurts. So I feel that that will help you get clear on what your strongest direction is based off of, yes, how people are responding. Yes. So in other words, yes, I think that's a good idea. I feel, however, with multiple channels, but a lot of people are doing it. If you're equipped for it, yes, do it. Um, I feel like with concentrating on, I feel like, yes, you should do multiple channels until you find out which one can make you the most amount of money and then go in that direction and let that become your passion. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Super chat is open for donations. Yes, it is. Okay. Or you can cash at me at Libra Woman. You can cash at me at LibraWoman.com. Also, if you become a member of my channel, we're going to be doing channel growth with the law of attraction, the tarot, and different speakers a couple of times a week. All right, so this is my Cash App. All right. All right. So some of you who gave money yesterday, you never text me back. You never text me your information so that I could send you the um, the clicks for the downloadable branding yourself and self-care. All right, so let's see what other advice we have for, now we're going to talk to growing your YouTube channel, or how to reinvent yourself. What do the cards want to say about how to reinvent your channel? Because, you know, people, according to the successful entrepreneur, people like new things, they said. So how do you reinvent yourself? What does the tarot want to know about reinventing yourself? I do not have Venmo. I think I do have Venmo, but I don't know. But I have Cash App. You can, like, there's a, what is that called? I've been smoking, child. There is a $ underneath, and you know, you can give there, or Cash App. All right, so also you can become a member of Sunshine Tarot now, and membership is $7.99. That one is the first level, and that will give you that would give you exclusive content to the $5,000 a month, which I'm getting ready to get off and do. All right, so for those of you who are trying to reinvent yourself, let's just focus one more time. What does the tarot need to let you know for those of you who are trying to reinvent yourself? For those of you who are trying to reinvent yourself, what does the Tarot Three of Cups, the High Priestess, Ace of Cups, I feel like the people love you, okay? Your own people love you if you've already started. I do feel like people celebrate this new you that you're trying to reinvent. But I do think that you may need to get somebody who may know something about rebranding. Okay, I feel like if you're just kind of it's not if you need I feel like you need to get someone who really loves branding to maybe give you some advice, somebody who loves it, because I feel like if you're trying to reinvent yourself and you're doing it without any professional assistance, I think you will love what you're oh no, I see people here. No, I see you. I know, I see people here. Okay, I do see that if you reinvent yourself by yourself, you will in fact, if you sent me my okay, yeah. It yeah, I feel that if you reinvent yourself um without professional help, it may take a while, but the people will still come, right? But like if you get help with rebranding, pay someone professional, I think the results will be much faster than if you, but it might be a little too fast, right? Huh. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, I feel that some of you are going to move away from, I feel that at some of your age, I don't know how old you are, but some of you, I just feel like you care more about the quality of life than maybe the volume of views. I feel like you care more about and I think that that is going to be your brand, and I think that that's what people are going to feel from you. Like, you're not trying to be rich and famous, but that you're truly trying to create something of value that you can share with other people. And I feel that when you go into that direction, you might not like what it takes in order to get you rebranded. It may take a little bit of investment. With rebranding yourself or trying to reinvent yourself without some type of professional consultation, I feel like you will have a whole bunch of people who love you. But I feel that if you get some type of professional help, like through Fiverr, YouTube consultant, um, then I feel like the money comes. So, which result do you like? And what do they mean by that? Let's look at that justice card a little bit more. Like, what do they mean by? I think what they're saying is, yeah, you can make it happen. You can reinvent yourself, but do you really know how to do that? Because there's people who make full-time livings on marketing and branding yourself. So it looks like if you get professional rebranding help, you will spark a new interest in a new group of people who will be fascinated, who's never seen you before. All right. Yeah, because it seems like there's a lot of things that you don't know about. And when you find out about it, then you will grow more rapidly. So, what do you hear me saying? All right. What do you hear me saying? All right. And let's see. Anything else? Anything else they want to leave you with? And then we're going to go into our 6 o'clock meditation with the $5,000 a month. And we're going to listen to Abraham Hicks. So I'm about to give you your last advice and then close this. Okay? Due to chemo, at this time, I cannot put on my drag makeup, so I am creating a separate channel without drag and focus more on zodiac signs. Okay, that's cool, but everybody's doing that. It's like there are so many readers that do monthly readings that it's just like, I don't know, maybe you should try and do something that's different. I feel like it would make you happy. I don't know. All right. All right. Closing words for those of you. Oh, okay. Not all of them. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I see money here. You right. I see it. I see it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I don't even care. I was making all that money. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Because I was making all that money and I wasn't happy. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, but year 6, it's just too much. But anyway, all right. What is that called? Parting words. Parting words for those of you starting, or for those of you YouTubers. Parting words. Parting words for YouTubers. I know that's right. The world. Okay. Parting words. The world is, that's right. The world, the YouTube is worldwide. All right. 2 of Wands. Okay. And the 6 of Coins. Okay. So I see that, I feel like some of you may touch more people around the world than maybe you thought. You may think your target audience is this little group of people, but it looks as if it may be much bigger than you think. Okay, but they are saying that you need to plan, and I am getting that maybe 2 YouTube stations is the way to go. Okay, that just might be the way to go. And I do see money coming to you. This is success. So yes, be open to those new possibilities. That's a good way of looking at it. Be open to new possibilities. Something may have shut down, or, something may have ended. The time for one thing, it might be over. Like, shit. I remember this. Yeah. Like for years, Netflix was the only streaming channel that was out there. But now there's a whole bunch of streaming channels that are out there, and there's a lot of choices now. But yeah, so be open to new possibilities. And I do see money coming to you, and I do see aid coming to you. And I do see, it looks like offer different things, do different things that you like and things that they like. But yes, it looks like you guys should do more than one channel. I feel like if it's possible for you to work on more than one. Hey, Justy, I'm getting ready to go into the other room right now. It looks like if you guys are able to do more than one channel, do it. All right. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. What the fuck? What is going on? Huh. Yeah, I feel like more planning needs to be involved. But more than anything, it looks like you need to talk to somebody who knows how to make this shit happen. It looks like you don't want to do it. You want to do it your own way, and you're not going to get good results. But those of you who did what that Asian girl did, I guess that's how Asian people get down. She did all that research. She went to the seminars, and she even talked to the consultants, because Think Media and Vanessa, they all have some type of way to get consultations with them. All right, so if you go that way, I feel like you'll be cool. All right, so thank you for watching, and y'all are very cheap, and God bless. So I'm getting ready to go on the other one right now. All right.